there was a fairly nice fleece coat, kind of shell-like. It's like a dirty olive green, and then 3 stripes at the chest, sort of like a muted green, like a baby blue, orange, and muted green, or something like that. But I saw it on the ground, but I was almost gonna pick it up, because in the past, that would be how people got by. Like, Philly has a way of like throwing things on the street, and that would be like their donation. Yeah, we can't pay you tons of money, but we can help you like not pay exorbitant amount, on clothing and stuff like that. So like the perfect size green cords, I found green cords on the street, like really thin cords, ages ago when I was green juicing forever and doing yoga. And at that time I was probably a size 4. 4 is about as tiny as I can get. So as someone who used to be a little bit heavier, now I just maintain like, I guess 6'8", 8-ish. I would go with 8, but some people would be generous and say 6 to be nice. So. But anyway, I picked them up and I'm like, oh, these jean cords or whatever they are, they're too nice. Like they're washed and everything, and they're just sitting on the street. So sure enough, I pick them up, take them home, and they fit perfectly. So see how they're wearing olive green? The fleece coat that I saw was in that realm, with a slight like more brownish hue like tucked in there. So it was in the street, and for a second I was like, I thought maybe it was a kid's coat that someone dropped, because there's a daycare at the church right across the street from where I found the coat. And I was like, I wonder if it belongs to a kid and it fell, because that's typical, things fall off strollers and stuff like that. But when I picked it up, I realized it was on the large side and more like a man's fleece, zipper up the front, but nice. It would be like in the realm of Cotopaxi or whatever those, those coats that have the stripes at the chest, like 3 stripes, colorful stripes. So I didn't take it, I just put it on the railing. But in Philly, that's kind of how people get stuff. They just leave stuff on the street, and you would wonder, like, is that a clean sweater, or is it... once I found a really nice sweater in the dead of winter. It's freezing cold, and this was a wool sweater. It was a little bit on the large side, but it had been like newly, like freshly laundered and everything. So people actually can clothe themselves if they look around hard enough. And quality items can be found on the street, oddly enough. So it's very Philly, just because it's the city and people have to find ways to get by and stuff like that. It's not like living in the suburbs and what have you. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up, but I put it on the railing across the street from the church because it seems like a man's coat or fleece. But a lot of people are already, it's, even that kid is in green, that guy's in green, and this girl has a green shirt. It is sort of, Eagles turf, and apparently the Eagles have like a 6-streak win of 6 games straight. So that will put people in the mood of, wearing green. But they won't be playing again until Sunday. I'm sure they're out of town because we have the Philadelphia Marathon this weekend. So the Dietz and Watson half marathon is on Saturday, and then the traditional marathon, 26 mile or 26.2, whatever it is on Sunday. All starting and ending at the Art Museum, and both come down Walnut Street. So also that means that this week we'll see a lot of people running, because people will come in a week ahead even from out of state, and they will train. Some people actually train, and they'll spend the week like running and getting used to the turf. They would be more serious runners or people who have the time. Then you have runners actually who live here in Philadelphia, and they'll be running all over the place, kind of training for the half and the full marathon. And then, as early as Thursday, when they start, handing out bibs and that swag bag and all that stuff, whatever it is, people will be picking up their bags probably as early as Thursday night, Friday, at the convention center. So people will start filling in the hotels this weekend. I'm pretty sure it's this weekend because it's the weekend before Thanksgiving, and the following weekend is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving seems late this year because it's, Sunday, like the Sunday after Thanksgiving is the first day of December. So it just so happens the 30 days of November happens to be a really cheap month all the way around. Even if you're getting interest, it's like Veterans Day, you don't get interest on whatever you have in your bank. And then Thanksgiving, you don't gain interest because of whatever you have in your bank. And it's only 30 days. So you missed the 31st day, you know. So anyway, and then depending on how many days are on a weekend day as opposed to like a Monday through Friday day, then that goes. Yeah, I started to realize that. I'm like, why didn't I get as much as I got last time? So I'm like, oh, because we had 6 federal holidays. Like the downside of having a federal holiday, folks, is that you don't collect interest on your bank account if you know, kind of look for stuff like that. Anyway, that's it. So, have a great day, and I'll see you on the flip side.